got my grinder all set up in my tub there, ready to grind some pork shoulder or pork butt. And this is the kit that I'll be using today from PS Seasoning. Everything you need is inside except for the meat and whatever other seasoning you want to add to it. So that's the seasoning right there, onion and garlic. And here are the hull casings. They've been rinsed off for salt. Then when you open the package, there's like a little ring in there. I guess that's what they put them on, a little blue ring that's holding them together on one thing. So don't be alarmed about that. That's normal. But the salt have been rinsed off. We're gonna let them sit here in this warm water for like 40 to 50 minutes per the directions or instructions. And then we're gonna let them soak again for another 30 to 40 minutes per the instructions before we start to fill them with the meat. Got my pork here ready to go, 25 pounds. Getting ready to start the grind. I'll be starting with the bigger 10 millimeter grind to get started with. Got the hopper loaded. We're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Go ahead and drop it down the chute. Some of this meat is still semi-frozen. Can't even press it. That's how you want it. Well, that's how I want it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish this grind up, and I'll come back, change out the die to the 4.5 millimeter, the smaller one. The first run through is done. We're gonna go ahead and change out and get the smaller die on there, the 4.5 millimeter. And by the way, this is the 1.5 horsepower meat grinder I'm using, number 32. All right, let's get this changed out. Of course, you're gonna have some excess fall out. Some of the fat still around in here. No biggie, we're just gonna throw it in for the second grind. Line that bottom groove up. All right, get this back on. All right, we're gonna run it through for the second time. Got the mixer all attached to the grinder, and we're gonna go ahead and start mixing. Go ahead and get this meat dumped in. My camera may be a little shaky, but I'm using a different setup this time, so sorry about all the movement. I will be using Modelo for this bratwurst. Modelo. Don't know if I'll be using all three, but we're gonna start with two. They're 12-ounce bottles. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my seasoning. And I'll also be adding in 1 ounce of dried jalapenos and 2 ounces of red pepper. Didn't come with the kit, but I wanted to add it in there, just give it a little kick. I ran it for about 1 minute going forward, and we're gonna reverse it for about 1 minute. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start adding our liquid, adding our beer. We'll start with 1 bottle. We went in forward for a minute and we went in reverse after that first bottle of beer. Now we're gonna add our second bottle. I think that 2 bottles of beer is all we needed because it got that stickiness to it already. So we're gonna stop right there. So we're gonna get this bad boy stuffed. And we're gonna come back. All right, pretty much got this stuffed. Pushing some of the air out of it. You know, I'm trying to find this opening. There we go. Get a little water in there. All right, finally got that first piece on. I'm gonna go ahead and tie a little knot. All righty. All right, we're gonna start off kind of slow, just so I can see where I am. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit to get it down faster. I'm gonna kind of slow it back down. Like I said, it's my first time, so I'm probably gonna have some air bubbles. Started off kind of iffy, but I think I'm getting the hang of it now. Like I said, this is all new to me, but we're gonna do it. Thank goodness for electric. All right, there's the first one. Not the prettiest, but hey, we got it done. Looking good. That started off kind of rocky, but it's looking good. Got some air pockets. We're gonna kind of twist them No particular method. I'm just gonna pinch, guessing about 6 inches or so between these. Just pinch them. As I give them a little start there, and just kind of roll them just a few times. I'm gonna do the same thing. Find about 6 inches or wherever I think 6 inches is, and just guess. Pinch that. Not necessarily 6 inches. I'm just getting them the size I want, but I'm guessing roughly 6. Kind of pinch them on both ends, and just kind of start to roll. Roll away from it. Just give it like 3 spins. Bam. Do that again. Looking for roughly 6 inches or wherever, how big you want them. Just guessing. Find that other 6 inches or so. Pinch. Pinching both of them. Once you find it, just kind of help it. Just give it a little roll. Spin. 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's up to you. Same thing. Find that spot where you think 6 inches is. Pinch it. 6 inches again. Pinch it. And just kind of give it a start. 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's up to you. Bam. And we're gonna leave that end open. That's the open end. And there's our first little batch there. Not bad. And start the next batch. Find my foot pedal. A little air in there. Like I say, I'm sorry for the shakiness. I got a different setup here and it's a bit shaky. Second one came out a little better, I guess because I got the feel of it a little better. But we're gonna go ahead and get these wrapped off, twisted off rather. Like I say, I'm just guessing just 6 inches, then 6 inches again, and I'm just pinching. I'm probably not gonna be exactly 6 inches. I don't got no marks on my pans, none of that, but it's for the house, so I really don't care. Pinch it off and get it started, like 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you want to, 4. It's up to you. You're gonna get 6 inches again, guesstimate, pinch it. Go about 6 more inches, pinch it. And just kind of use your hand to get it started. 1, 2, 3, and 4 if you want. It's up to you. My daughter trying to get that little end one tied off here. Let's see how good she is. It's hard for me. Got it? All right, she did it. Yep, so that's the first 2 batches. Looking good. All right, out of 25 pounds, this is what I had left over. I'm just gonna make some patties out of that. Mm. Mm. That's pretty good. All done. And I don't have the refrigerator space to put these in and let them dry out. So I got them spread out on this table on some parchment paper. It's nice and cool in here. And I'm just gonna allow them to dry out a little bit before I put them on the smoker. That's just me. If you got the refrigerator space, use it. If not, then improvise. All right, they drying out pretty well. You can see some air pockets in some of them. I done flipped them over to get the other side to dry. So I'm just gonna go around and poke a few of them. But for the most part, they looking pretty good. They drying up pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them and put them on the smoker here shortly. All right, I got this set for 160. And I'm aiming for an internal temperature of like 152 or so. That's it. So here's the brats. They dried up pretty well using that method. I'm gonna go ahead and get them on the smoker. All right, got them all on the smoker. Some bigger than others, but that's okay. This is for the home, family and friends. We're gonna go ahead and close this bad boy down and let her do what she do. All right, we're about an hour and a half in. I'm just gonna check some of the temps. .104. .119. So we still got a while to go. We're gonna let them keep trucking. A little over an hour and a half in. I done cranked the temperature up to 190. I'm gonna take a couple of these off here and throw them on the grill while I wait till the other one to reach that internal temperature of like around 152. It ain't quite there yet. They read like 120, 125. Well, like I said, I got a few on the grill. We're gonna get them grilled off and take them inside and let them cool down a little bit and cut into them and see how they taste while we wait on the other ones to finish. So like I said, I threw a few up there on the grill. Want to see how they turn out. And we'll go ahead and snap one open or cut into one. Still kind of hot. Let's see, do it got a snap to it? Yep, it does. Look at that.
See the jalapeno.
Ooh, it's hot. Looks good. There we go. Has a nice kick to it. Nice bite. All right, reached the internal temperature I was looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and get some cold water and ice put in here. Let them cool down. Getting them vacuum sealed and ready for the freezer.